Okay. All right. Let's do it.
We need an ultra powerful wizard to cast Geos on the entire court that's
Oh my!
judging us.
This subtle spell Geos to the whole court.
It would never work because half the beings there are probably immune to magic. The other half probably know spells more powerful than that.
And their saving throws are probably like
Immune to
bonkers.
charming or something. That's probably what it is.
Hello? What's happening? Oh, there we go. It's taking a lot longer to load than it did last time.
It's,
Let's see if I get ads this time.
Okay. Dude, the YouTube homepage is so weird. No, that was the sound of the start activity thing.
Did you guys hear like the Discord sounds that were like different for like one day or something?
Do you really?
No.
No?
We've got Shape Video Max.
I know that last year for Halloween they had the call sound was the spooky scary skeletons. I don't know if that's a similar thing.
Okay, I was thinking of something else, but
next up, we'll keep it moving with the hover box. You can use it to animate any element and create these interactions. And what I love is that the level of control you get here is crazy precise.
Well,
you can set your animation.
Let's get to it. So,
really dope effect.
With where we last left off with the rest of the group, I believe, in fact, you guys were like, you showed up to the meeting. I think like the meeting was about to start, right? Or were you just told about it?
From what I remember, we were told about it, and we needed to wait for the rest of the group to be there too.
They said that like the rest of the group was like, they're still waiting to hear back from us, which did actually turn out to line up pretty well, given the fact that now they're in hell. Because now basically they got in hell, or at least are in hell for at least I think one day. When the
I think so.
Trial's happening.
I find the calendar, but I'm pretty sure.
So this is like jumping forward one day, I think. So they probably will get some form of intel that they're dead or something like that.
Oh.
Which would be rough for the party, but...
Would they know that they're dead, though? Unless they were keeping tabs on us. I don't know how they would know.
Why is they have been keeping tabs on us.
They have been keeping tabs on us.
But they didn't know that we went to Earth, would they? How would they know? That's another crime.
What was I going to look up? True. Oh, fantasy calendar, that's right. Why is it trying to search with Yahoo? I don't want to search with Yahoo.
Maybe they have some form of person that can, like, at least know when someone's alive or dead or not. Then they just check that. Similar to how, like, Felix had his strings ability to, like, know the condition that someone is in, almost.
I don't want to be on Yahoo. What is happening?
What are you doing?
Why are you being on Yahoo?
Whenever I search anything up, it goes through Yahoo, even if I search through Google.
You must have looked at some new site you haven't looked in a while, and in their cookies and stuff, there must have been a bug or something that...
Sounds like a virus,
yeah,
too.
So just go to your settings, if you...
My Chrome settings, or?
Yeah, just go to your Chrome settings, and then just go to, like, search engine, and then find default search engine, and then just get rid of Yahoo entirely.
Well, it says Chrome is my default browser.
Well, not browser,
but
not
like
that.
The
like
search engine
within Chrome itself.
Oh, why? Oh, yeah, delete.
So, like, there's the hamburger bar, I think, is what it is. I'm using Opera GX, so I'm not using that.
Oh, how fancy with your Opera GXs.
Hey, it's good. I've had a fun time with it.
You're so fancy.
I prefer Firefox based because
it's still doing it. It's still using Yahoo.
Yeah, that doesn't sound that when you were saying that
Clear
even
cookies,
when you
then
do
try clearing
Google,
cookies and clearing your history, and then trying to.
Man.
that doesn't sound that good, to be honest.
No, it's not.
Here, let me pull up Chrome on my computer so I can at least walk you through it. Just gagged my mouth a little bit, but anyways, yeah. So go to settings. With the 3 bars in the top right corner. And
3 dots.
Yeah, the 3 dots. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go to default. Actually, not default browser. Go to. Just look up search engine. So just search.
I did that.
And then let's see. Yeah, Google. So let's say manage search engines and site search. And just with Yahoo, by the 3 bars next to them, just hit delete. And then just get rid of Yahoo entirely. And then click the 3 bars
there it is.
For Google.
Oh, I found it.
And then make default. You found it?
Flino was downloading stuff the other day, and then it's been coming up with like the circle thing, like query.redirect. I was looking into it and saying like some things will be a form of like malware, but it's just there to redirect you to Yahoo. I think I found it and I deleted it though. I think it works now.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because a lot of that was acting like malware. So.
Yeah, it was malware. But I found it in my site search. That's so weird that that's there. So like every time I was searching in the search bar, it like had a shortcut or whatever. That's really weird. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Let's take ourselves to a new map, just so we're not looking at this mess. But yeah, anyway, you guys were told to await the rest of your group. And
what was that?
It was Felina.
Oh.
And you guys are forced to wait for quite a while. Till the complete next day. Oh, I was going to check the fantasy calendar, that's right. Okay. Current day is 36. 6. Okay. Oh, and then another day passed. So it was the day before. Yeah. So you guys died. So party died and went to hell.
That sentence is so funny.
Just so I can see that later. And then the next day, the City of Fallen Angels arc ended. So for you guys, it is currently the 39th, the day after everything went down.
Okay.
And you wait until you are beckoned to come to the trial chamber. Dude. And you assume that this means that your party was found potentially. You're all still kind of wondering what that could even have been about. You weren't aware of any mission that they had.
Okay.
No.
But
we're on trial for the ones who went to Earth.
Say what?
Is this a trial for those who went on Earth to Earth?
No, this is
the ones that went to Avariel.
Yeah, so it's the whole Avariel crashing down and 2 full cities getting completely annihilated, and they need someone to blame. Is basically
so
going to their
you
head.
are Kagus right now for the moment, Nate.
Oh,
Just for this
yeah. Don't worry.
And you guys are called into the meeting chamber, which you are guided to. You enter into the room. It is all very sleek and very lacks clutter. There's a lot of marble in quartz, and it's a very white room. And there's a large table in the center. And you each sit in these white ivory chairs. And you wait. And while you're waiting, or I guess after waiting for a little bit, the door opens, and you can see Yuma enter. He's got the scars on his face, though aside from that, he seems like he's recovered quite well from what happened, though he might seem a little tired. And he comes over and pulls back a seat and sits next to you guys. Alright, well, regarding the whereabouts of the rest of your party, I am afraid I have some bad news.
Happened?
Well, we got word from your team's butler, I believe, that they unfortunately all perished.
Say what now?
They went on a mission on Earth to an island to apparently hunt down some enemy of yours. And they died as a result. He takes out a ruby from his pocket and sits it on the table as it begins to gleam with red light that begins to take the shape of your party mates and the shape of another man. And you see this man shoot at each of your teammates, making sure that they are dead before the light returns back to the gem.
They had 2 new ones.
This has to be a joke, right?
I'm afraid I'm not the joking type.
There's no ploy. This is no ruse.
Why would it be?
I know legal courts often do odd things in an attempt to secure information.
No.
I don't know what we gained from this, but
Your friends are dead. We were able to figure out who the man is, though. He's a former student of Hadron Hatsworth. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's the guild captain of the Artificing Guild.
oh, click that.
Yes. I believe he also had a hand in devising the antidote to the more demonic sides of the serum that you all took.
I didn't.
Yes, that is true. You did not. But he and Sonea Kilter were involved in the creation of that antidote. And now it seems that one of his students was involved in the killing of your teammates. I've not informed him of this yet. I wanted to bring it to you first.
How long ago that happened?
Well, just yesterday.
And you are absolutely sure it is them?
Certain. I mean, I can show you again if you're not sure.
No, that's not necessary. Did all of them? No survivors at all.
Igneus's body wasn't found. fact, there's no evidence that he was on the island at all.
Hope he didn't get kidnapped again.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you sit with that. The rest of them will be in here shortly. My condolences. And he gets up and leaves the room.
Wait. Is there no magic
Yes.
that can bring them back?
Maybe. I'm not really... I mean, we can try. Let's just wait for the results of today's hearing, though. And he walks out and closes the door behind him. You guys just sit there and wait?
I think so. I mean, there's not much more that we can do.
So,
at least that's what Virgil thinks.
You guys don't know Devon super well because he kind of he
wasn't there for a while.
He wasn't there for a while, and the only descriptions you really got were from those who are dead right now. But from what you could at least tell, it seemed like he was someone who could stand up to high amounts of pressure and keep his composure to some sorts or another. Devon just breaks down crying. And in fact takes off his blindfold and almost uses it as a help to soak up the tears. He's distraught.
Genghis is just gonna sit there, summoning and unsummoning his trident. And when he summons it, he like stares at the shine on it and just kind of looking at his reflection in it, thinking of everything that's changed since he's met this group of everybody, and like seeing himself and how far he's changed since he first joined this group. Kind of reflecting over everything that's happened.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have never faced... You faced some death, but never to this degree. And almost got to the point where you thought you guys, by some miracle, couldn't die. Right? You always somehow made it out. And so you're kind of hit with this really heavy dose of reality that loss is an option. That there's nothing that says you guys will win. And you're kind of left to sit with that thought. But you are not given enough time to really break it down, as just as you are getting started to consider the implications of it. The doors open again. First, you can see a man enter the room. He has this gray-purple skin tone, white hair. His hair is shaved, just leaving a bit of stubble around his head. His face the same way. And his eyes also a pure white. You have met this man before, but only once, in a similar meeting that happened before this all went down. this is Behemoth Balthazar, lead of the League of Adventurers. His name is Balthazar, that's true.
We all heard that.
And he politely pulls the chair out and sits down. Promptly after him enters a woman. Same skin tone, that purplish gray. Same white hair. Cut short, but not quite as short. A little less than, a pixie cut. Oh, Balthazar. She wears a very big scarf. Like, it's wrapped around her neck multiple times, kind of covering up the lower half of her face. On top, she wears a very wide-brimmed, floppy sun hat. And wears some kind of baggy, multi-layered robes and a very long dress. Colors are a mix of this sort of sunset orange-ish yellow with some dots of black and some purple as well. And she has the same bright white eyes, and she takes a seat. Following her, another man, quite tall and very, very wide, very built shoulders, very broad. He too has had his head shaved, but he has a very mighty sort of beard, very, very bushy beard. His face is very wide and blocky, and he has very bulging, round musculature. His limbs are very, very thick limbs. And he takes a seat. And at the very last, a very, very pale, slender, high elven woman with this pale blue hair and bright yellow eyes enters in, and she takes the final seat. The man in the middle, Behemoth, glances at each one of you. I'm sure you have already been made aware as to why you were called in here today. But just for my own curiosity, what do you believe the reason is?
I think it's because of the city?
Yes. More or less.
Okay.
Devon puts his blindfold back on after pulling himself together. Many lives were lost. Someone is needed to be blamed.
Yes. Devon, you are ahead of the curve. The people of our world, of our alliance, all those under God, they have questions. Destruction at this scale cannot go unanswered. We've lost cities, many cities, in the past several months. But those, they saw their destroyers. There's no mystery, other than the motives of those who did it. But what happened here, there's not a face to put to any of this. A city miles and miles away was dropped onto another city, and all evidence was eviscerated in the impact. The death toll is incalculable. We cannot put names to faces because there are no faces. And though we don't blame you for what has happened, in fact, what you have done may have halted the production of many more an enemy. Many more enemies. And this destruction may have been unavoidable. It is not certain, but what is certain is that we cannot be found liable for this. God can't, the League of Adventurers can't, people count and trust in us. If we were to lose that trust, then our ability to protect the world might be limited. So
what you're telling us is this is all a sham, a scam. We're being accused unjustly because you have nobody else to put as a scapegoat?
there's a reason you were...
save others.
I understand that. But right now, from where we're all standing, what lives were saved? None that we can see so far. Perhaps in the future, putting a stop to the creation of more of these proto-demons may save lives, but there are no lives that can be seen that have been saved. But there are lives that have been destroyed. We cannot explain to people what's going on. We have to keep our edge. The world doesn't know about the Dark Bishopric, and the Dark Bishopric doesn't know we know. We cannot give that up. But they demand someone pay for this. And there's a reason you were not ever made members of the League of Adventurers, simply kept as acquaintances. I'm afraid it will not be hard convincing the world that this was your doing. Your reputation precedes you.
So this is it. Once again, I sit before many individuals who seek to accuse me of stuff that I personally did not do.
Zenith, the high elf with the light blue hair, gets up and walks over to you. Your crimes are more than just what happened 2 days ago. Good men have died at your people's hands, and you escaped justice. Well, most of you escaped justice. I'm afraid this is all a game we must play. Otherwise, we risk rebellion, I suppose. People can't lose trust in those that they rely on to keep them safe. And that can sow more chaos. We are here to protect people. And the way we see it, people are safest if they are content. And they will be content with you.
Will it only be us? Will it be all of our group?
Well,
what will happen?
Simply put, you will be jailed. And then once this all blows over, and we can finally reveal who truly did this, then you'll be freed.
Don't you think it may be also bad to reveal that it wasn't us? What I'm saying is that you shouldn't jail us. Not that you shouldn't free us once that is made clear, but I think you may have had more issues with lying twice than just not lying.
Well, that's the thing. No one will know we lied.
Lies breed more lies until they come like a crash of a wave.
Not for the government. Behemoth,
it's ironic.
Yeah, sorry, you go.
It's ironic, almost. Given that I don't see anymore. All I see here is weakness. I don't see any of you ruling with power and authority when you just simply pin the blame on someone just to cover up tracks, to keep people safe, to put wool in the people's eyes. I mean, that's what you did with my parents after all. Am I not wrong?
That was a complicated situation.
Am I not wrong?
We lost good agents that day.
Answer the question. And his voice kind of gets a bit shaky.
She holds her hand out. A twinkle of blue light comes from her fingertip, and a muzzle attaches itself to your face, made up of that blue light. I owe you nothing. Behemoth stands up, leaning his hands on the table, and he smirks. I can give you another way out. And as he says this, the others, with a bit of surprise in their eyes, look at him as Lilith, the woman in the wide hat and scarf, just gives a quick, "What? We didn't discuss this." What do you say? Do you take it?
I'll get to know what it is first.
I've made my fair share of deals with the devil, including the one that runs my life. I will not bargain without knowing the details.
You just hear muffling from Dvalin as he just points to the muzzle.
Zenith, remove it. She snaps in it. Disappears.
What's the offer?
I already told you. There's another way out of this that doesn't result in jail time. Behemoth! What are you talking about? Quick, you better make your choice now before someone makes an irrational decision.
We accept.
Can I roll insight on this guy?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah, go for it.
okay. Well, I guess we'll roll insight first before Dvalin says that. I guess I'll have Dvalin accept it too as well.
19.
With the insight roll, potentially.
19.
15 for Dvalin's insight.
Oh, 1 sec.
Hey, Lawson, what'd you ask? Sorry, because I called you over.
Oh no, we're rolling insight on the guy.
Sorry. Okay. The 15 is not enough to really glean his intentions. He's got a very good poker face. The only thing you can see is that smirk, as I told you about before, but it's not clear what that is. Yes. Virgil, I mean, you have a lot of experience with trying to call people's BS. You know, that's kind of part of what you've done a lot. And you're looking at this guy, and you see this smirk, and you get this sense that this is for your benefit, but in this kind of cruel way that he seems very excited about. Like he's doing this almost as a betrayal of his standing, and it is beneficial, but there's something kind of else that is amusing him.
There's a catch.
Yeah.
Right? There's a catch. Okay.
But it's almost like this is all a game to him.
Okay. I'm going to use Psychic Whispers to let everybody in the party know that I am going to accept it and that they should follow me too, but be careful. And since it's not going to be, like, we're not going to continue with this, I'm just not going to roll my Psychic die. Because it's just that I want to say.
Yeah.
And then I say aloud, I'll accept.
Very well. And
Pegasus is really hard. Like,
see what?
Pegasus is still really torn between. Last time I made a deal was with the Kraken, and it hasn't turned out so well for him.
Oh, we lost Felina.
He's really,
Yeah, she's going to the store to get some cat food right now before she has to join in.
So yeah.
Okay.
He's really like mid-ground. Like, do I do this? It does sound like the best option, but I don't want to make deals with somebody I don't know the results. So Kegas is very much almost not going to do it.
Okay. That's fair.
Devon accepts.
He looks to Kagas. What's your answer? Your friends have chosen. Devon accepted.
I accept, if only to be able to keep working at making things right.
You can see everyone else. Oh, sorry. You good?
Yeah, rather than wasting time in a cell, letting things just get worse.
You're all so noble. See the other people around him are like, Behemoth, stop. What are you going to... And he begins to uttering these words under his breath. And his tongue flicks in a way you haven't seen before. And his lips move. All in a way that, like, you didn't think there was new movements that mouths could make. You've seen people talk all your lives. You're like, the words he is sowing with his mouth are words that haven't been uttered in millions of years. And you don't even hear them. But you can feel the very essence of your bodies begin to shudder as they hear them. As the very molecules in your body ring with remembrance of these words. As the space around you begins to peel away. Like paint. Just chipping off. And you can feel things growing darker around you. And then a glimmer of golden light, something wraps around you, and you are all pulled away. And you come crashing down on the wooden floor of the entrance of the Sunseeker Manor.
What just happened?
I believe we got teleported back to the manor.
That was not a normal teleportation, though.
You see Felix standing on the stairs, looking down at you all.
We're back.
Felix.
You see, he begins to break down in tears and comes running down the stairs and embraces you all in a big hug. Sorry. I know that's not very professional. I'm glad you're safe. I didn't know what they were going to do.
Something similar to what happened to me a while ago.
Did you hear the news?
Yeah.
They're all dead. Every single one of them.
We have.
And there's no trace of Ignis either, right?
No, I can't even begin to think of where he went.
You not see him with your threads?
No, he's out of my reach. I got this terrible feeling that you were all going to die. And then, I don't know, instinctually, I felt my threads reach out, and I think I'm the one that pulled you here. What happened?
Well, it was...
What was that terrible thing?
It was the head of the... The head of the Adventurers Guild. Balthazar, he... did some form of a spell. I don't know what it was.
Or started. It was some weird incantation. But it's almost like we could hear it, but at the same time we couldn't.
Regardless of the fact, the world government is going to need to find answers and find someone to blame. And chances are, since they were seeking to put blame on us to begin with, they'll probably come looking for us.
They know where we live, too.
Exactly.
Alright. There is a safeguard, I suppose I'll call it. A last resort.
Which is?
This house has a very special function. That was saved only for emergencies, but... well, the last emergency that this house came under, it was too late. But... I must grab the armors. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right, after a moment, he comes back with all 4 armors, and they each have their little... it's kind of like a shield or a crest that they use to don their armor. Alright. Well, follow me to the secret meeting room. And he opens up that door that leads to the kind of extra-dimensional space where the table is. Same table that has that spot on it to put a heart scale to detect the other heart scales. And he reaches underneath the table and pulls out some sort of like drawer, though it appears a lot more mechanical and complicated than just a drawer. And he puts each crest in its own spot as it begins to glow. And then he pushes it back in. And the room begins to rearrange itself as the table descends into the floor, and controls begin to kind of protrude from the walls, pilots' chairs erect out of the floor, and that map in front of you pulls away, and instead you can see the sort of viewport that is showing the front of the house. As you can see, the house rising.
This is interesting. What's happening, Felix?
Felix taps a button on that console that protrudes from the wall as a helm unfolds out of it.
What in Eldath's name is this?
Simply put, the house can fly.
Pardon?
Okay. That's...
I heard you correctly the first time, correct?
Yes, the house can fly.
Ingenious.
Are the Sunseekers aliens?
No, but they've made friends with some very crafty people.
Okay.
Lots of inventors and the like. Being members of the Order of the Scale, they expected something might come here for them. What ended up getting them was nothing of the sort, but perhaps it was always meant for us to use it.
So we're My character is definitely not saying this, but where are we dropping, boys?
Mine was gonna say, is this the what's the robot that's like several pilots?
Ultra?
Voltron?
Voltron, yeah, is this the Voltron?
Not exactly.
So I get that I was a fugitive before, but I assume we're all fugitives in some degree or another.
Yes, I guess so. One caveat, though. The house will not be able to run on the current power source. It's only meant to be temporary to take it to another location. But if we are to be constantly on the move, we will need to find a more reliable source of power. This is bigger than just the house. There is much of this apparatus that has been hidden underground for quite some time.
Oh.
You'll see it once you see the outside, but it is shaped like a dragon.
That draw too much attention to us.
Well, there is cloaking magic, but like I said, that will wear down our power reserves quite fast.
What is the power source, or what type of field does it require?
Well, if we could get our hands on a consistent supply of mana crystals, that could suffice, or a powerful enough magical artifact. The house was designed to run on the power of a heart scale, but it can also take many other forms of power.
So if we can find one, then we can rely on it.
Yes, and we never have to touch down unless we need to. But given our current circumstance, where would you like us to go? What direction?
How long can we go?
With the power we have currently, we make it halfway around the globe.
Very well then.
Perhaps somewhere that is outside of God's reach.
Sounds weird.
An unallied country.
Perhaps.
What about the island? Out of character, I don't remember which one it was. I just remember that Japan was a Fey reserve. Maybe there.
Basically, most islands in the world are Fey reserves.
Encroaching on a Fey reserve probably might not be the best bet, though it is an option. Kagus, what do you think? Good talk.
Wait, what?
What
of Atlantis? We can seek refuge there. Albeit, I'm not sure how reserved it would be.
Hold on, I need to pull up a map of the whole country or the whole world.
Would us going to an unallied country be a declaration of war, potentially?
Depends on the country. Some countries are a little more war-torn and suspicious. Some not as much.
Okay, because if I remember correctly, where are we at right now? Are we kind of like in the Europe area is what we're at?
Yeah, we're in Eckington, if I remember correctly.
That is correct. You are in Eckington. It's kind of towards the top, not all the way, but It's kind of close. I think it's actually like right on the border of Lestrax.
Okay,
Yep.
so it's
We're-
kind of like where Italy or Spain or that kind of areas are.
I think it's more towards the northern area.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's like towards the top, right on the border of Lestrax.
We could fly to Jarakia.
We could. Is that where they went and died?
Where they went and died?
Where what?
Yeah.
Oh, you were told they died on Earth.
Oh, okay. We could go to Dracula. Is there any particular reason why we would go there?
Well, the rest of the group just came from there, actually. A little less than a week ago.
How'd that turn out?
Rock is in repair.
That's good.
Are there any potential allies that we have in that place? Hopefully,
Well-
some mages that they can help us bring them back.
In order to go to Earth in the first place, they did utilize the services of Xantris, who now rules Droakia.
Interesting.
But there is some turmoil still raging. There are some fires that have yet to been put out. And the capital
Yep.
was destroyed largely.
Well, unrest doesn't just simply burn out in one day.
But it may provide some cover for us.
There are many countries on the continent of Zemria. Many of them are unallied.
Potentially. Is there any that are far from other cities?
Yes, I believe there are some bits of country.
The more discreet that we are with all of this, the better cover we have.
True.
It's up to you, but we should make a decision.
For now, let's head to Zemria. That way we'll have some reserve left to leave if we need to.
Which country in Zemria?
How about this one? As Devon points to Otrana.
It's close enough.
He's just blind. He just pointed to a random one.
That's
Let's
why I
go to
was.
Florida.
Let's go to Florida. I'm assuming I'm pointing at the right one.
Bahamas. Bahamas.
Which one?
Bahamas?
The Bahamas?
Devon the map just has braille. So he's just touching the map and he's like, alright, this one.
I forget if Otrana is an allied country. I think the ones in Zemria that aren't allied are Travania, Teskia, Ustadal. Ustadal is definitely not. That's where you guys had that one mission. He really pissed off that halfling guy.
Which one?
Where we find you.
Where we found Dvalin.
Oh, that's right.
That was Ustadal. In one of their cities.
Mm-hmm.
The one closest to Desmore, I think, right? That's where we're going to cross over.
Yeah. Desmore is an allied country. So Obral is unallied. Desmore is allied. And then basically the outer edge, like to the right of like the whole continent of Zemria, is all unallied. And then Roshania, Igrium, Kasnaria, Ushan, and Drawakia are all unallied as well.
Okay.
So do you want to go to Utrana still?
Is it allied or is it not? I didn't hear you.
I think it is allied.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's allied, then probably not the best bet.
Yeah, you're looking in Zemria. It's Trovania, Teskia, Ustadal. Forget if that's an E or an I or an L.
Which one?
It's all supposed to be capitalized, so that should be like Yasmiagro, and then there's Utrua, Yabrar. I'm pretty sure Choji is allied.
Let's try Teskia. See if there's a place in there where we can land.
How is the geography of the place?
Largely plains. Scattered mountains,
Awesome.
but mainly
I'm
plains.
gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know where this map is.
Oh, it's in the campaign information. It's near
It's in the
top.
pinned messages.
Oh, thanks.
Here.
In your calendar.
There you go.
In the calendar?
No, in campaign
is.
information. Campaign information.
The calendar is also there, but it is one of the pinned messages. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Oh, there.
But yeah, in campaign information, I
I
just
see.
pinned
I see
something, or didn't pin, but
Yeah.
gave you
Yep.
a way to get to it.
I found it.
Perfect. All right. Teskia it is.
All right. Felix sets sail for Teskia.
To the
And
ocean.
and your journey there as nomads, marauders. And that's where we will leave off for that group.
Can I do one thing?
Yep.
Felix,
Yes.
there's something I've been wanting to try to do.
Go on.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I love you.
No. None of that.
I
No. Anyways,
my name is secretly Deshmalan, and
stop.
I'm very gay.
No. In moments that I've noticed that in moments that I've been in near death, I've had small visions. Almost real. In fact, they are real. And it almost seems to me that my soul leaves the body for a moment to pursue others that I am close to.
Near-death experiences?
Something along those lines, yes. But it feels different, I guess you could say.
Interesting.
I've heard that you have a connection to the Strings of Fate, I guess you could say. And I presume that's how you found out that Vernaltz was dead.
Yes. That's exactly it.
Perhaps I might be able to utilize that to figure this out.
What are you saying?
Well, I need to know where everyone else is. They're dead, but their soul isn't.
You want me to tell you where their soul is? My threads get cut as soon as they die. I suppose they've gone to one of the many afterlives.
Then why don't we try it on someone who's living?
Try what on someone that's living?
Your threads.
I'm gonna need you to be a lot more specific, because I'm kind of lost.
When he sits down, a long time ago, near the beginning of our adventures, back within the Shadowfell, I had my first experience of this. I saw my parents defending something. And there was another man with him. I don't know who he was. But it seemed that my parents realized that I was there and told me to go back. That can't just be simply just a random vision because they knew I was there. Maybe we might be able to find, as Dvalin pulls out his the talisman that his parents gifted him. Maybe we might be able to find a string attached to them.
Well, every mortal being possesses a string of fate. But my own threads that I attach can let me know people's locations and their well-being. To find an existing thread. Before, you said you were drawn to them when you were in moments of near death. Perhaps if I could tether your soul to your body, or at least observe it, and you let your soul drift, and let it find this person, then maybe then we could determine their location.
Perhaps.
Oh, one sec. Flynn is calling me.
Okay.
What's the last one?
Okay. I'll be right back. Flynn went to the store. I'm gonna go help her bring stuff in. And she might also have a bloody nose, I don't know.
Oh no!
Oh, that.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. For everyone's information, this is going to be a development of Dvalin's synth abilities.
I figured it was something like that.
Mm-hmm. It's to...
I was excited that it may have been a confession of love to...
No. He already has too many of those. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't get your fan fiction going, okay? The last thing I need is, in the middle of a week, a post in the campaign information about Dvalin's return.
Well, I wasn't thinking about it. Now I am.
No!
I'm making a meme already, but not about that.
No, okay.
Yeah, it's something else. I'm just trying to find the right image for it.
We'll be right back.
Okay, I'm back. It was. She did have a bloody nose. It was really bad.
Oh no.
Oh, damn.
Okay. What were we saying last?
We were talking about. See, he was saying that he could watch over my body while my soul drifts. I feel like there would have to be more than that. Might there be some sort of line that I could follow?
Potentially, I could try and read. I don't know who you're talking about.
My parents. The Borés family.
Ugh. Gross, I don't want to see the blood.
I thought you were, ooh, the Boreas.
Same, I'm like, what?
My access to the Boreases has been cut off, otherwise I would have found them years ago. Well, actually, yeah. I would have found them if I could have. But it sounds like you are drawn to this person, and if you can follow that through, then we might be able to find them, and then find your parents.
Would an item of sentimental value help at all? A gift from them?
If it helps you think of them, perhaps, but...
Well, I'm talking about to see if you could find a strand, but if...
It doesn't work like that.
I understand. Alright.
Think it over. We'll come up with something. Though you may be right in the intuition to go after your parents. They may be where a heart scale is. If we find one, then we can get the ball rolling. We can start finding more.
That's what my heart tells me. Why else would they be in hiding for so long? I know they're alive. They must be protecting something very important if it would mean leaving me behind. If it would mean that if it would mean that the world government would try to cover up everything that happened to them.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You what? Say what? Your brain didn't goop out of your nose.
Did she like stick a pike up her nose or something?
I don't know, but it is really gross.
What's that, brother?
Brother, ew. Alright.
Alright.
That would be the direction.
We pull away from them in their giant dragon house. As they head to lands unknown. And we go back to hell.
Is that what you were looking for, or were you looking for the Doom music?
Ooh, Doom music is also pretty good.
I should put on the Doom. Let me find the Doom soundtrack. Is there not a video that is just the full Doom soundtrack? Because I would love just to find a video that's the full Doom soundtrack.
Let's be careful here because it could be copyrighted, and I don't want the video getting taken down.
Oh, yeah.
I have a playlist of those, and I don't. I mean, it's a video of someone else, so I don't know if that would be.
Let's just tread lightly with the music we select, and just make sure it's
Just don't monetize that one.
No.
I don't think any of these are monetized.
I mean, you can. Doesn't mean that he's gonna get paid.
Yeah.
But I want money.
I am the host. What does it do? Why does it always steal my power?
Alright, I'll just leave the activity then. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Do you have a map for hell?
No, I don't have a map for hell.
Here, how about this? Do a
If I
blank
was
map and make it all red.
I suppose I could. Okay. Back to you guys. You sorry dead losers in hell. Rendon, Saran, everyone else. And you are stood in Anubis' hallway still. After being given a rolled up map.
Saran begins to investigate the map to gain a feel for the surroundings that they have, to become familiar with them.
All right. As you open the map up, you notice it's empty.
And it kind of like the scene from like Kung Fu Panda with the dragon scroll. It's just like, what? Is this some kind of joke? It's empty. What's... Is there some sort of trick with this? As she kind of like opens it and closes it. Yeah, exactly like that. It's blank.
And it's just you and Spencer right now.
Okay then. Where did we lose Josue?
Josue is not there.
Igneous just isn't here.
That's true.
Yep.
Oh, Felina's here now.
Felina, you're muted still. But you can't just say you know, and I'm the only one that can hear you.
Yeah, none of us can hear you, Felina.
That was the point of being muted.
Oh.
Well, now we're in hell again, so you're here now.
Okay.
Can I make an Arcana check on the map to see if there's anything magical about it?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
20.
You assume there is. Like, he wouldn't give you a blank map. There's probably something going on with this thing. Though you don't know. Probably something hellish, though.
Saran looks around. So we're currently in Anubis' hallway, right? So is there like some form of an exit that we can go out?
Currently, both like ends of the hallway just kind of begin to fade out as they go on for what looks like quite a long time.
Well, this isn't helpful in the slightest.
Can you tell me what's happening?
So you guys are just right back in Anubis' hallway. Saran just opened up the map and saw that it was blank.
Okay. And that's all.
Does anyone know how to make blank magical maps work?
I'm kind of guessing it's one of those maps that show where you've been.
Here, let me try that really quick. She starts walking down one of the hallways.
How far do you walk?
Probably for like 30 seconds while looking at the map.
It remains blank.
What?
She just shouts from down the hallway, "It's still blank!"
You just hear me grunt in disapproval.
How am I supposed to get this to work? She kind of paces back and forth, trying to figure it out. Is there any checks that I can make to try to figure it out at all? Like an intelligence check or investigation or what?
No check will outright tell you how it works. You'll just kind of have to experiment with it.
Rendon, upon, not having his other half anymore, feeling kind of useless for pretty much everything, comes over to peek at the map that you have, and Rendon sees that's blank too, right?
Yes.
And he's going to say, can you show us the way to... I don't know. Where would we want to go? Maybe we just have to ask the map.
Well, we need to find Asmodeus, correct?
Yeah, well, can you lead us to Asmodeus? I'm asking the map. Probably nothing's going to happen, but...
The map just leaps out of Saran's arms and starts dancing. The map. The map. The map. I'm the map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
As you ask it, it remains blank.
Can you show us the way to the exit of hell?
It remains blank.
That didn't work. With the Arcana roll that I made, is there like any indication that I would have to attune to the item at all?
No, you don't get that sense.
Remind me, who gave us that map?
It was Anubis.
Anubis,
okay. Maybe... I'm trying to play off of Rendon's intelligence, which is a flat 10, so he's completely average intelligence. He's gonna say...
Saran is not much better.
Maybe we have to pray to it, or pray to Anubis for the map to work? I don't know.
We could pray to Anubis to get him over here to somehow tell us how to get this thing to work.
What if we just start walking and don't worry about the map?
Well, we just did that.
Mm.
Well, you only walk for 30 seconds.
I'm saying we're wasting time here.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out as we go.
You hear an echoing voice coming from down the tunnel, going, "I agree."
Who's there?
What?
No, I was just agreeing with what Astro said. That you're wasting time. That's all.
Is it the voice of Anubis?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I'm sorry, but I didn't provide a blank map. Goodness.
Worrying about the damn map.
Let's get out of here. DM intervention be like, let's just get to move on with this session. Goodness. We end up spending 3 hours trying to figure out how to get the map to work. Throwing rocks at it.
I'm pretty sure we've done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The DM, when he gives us a very easy puzzle to the group.
It's not even supposed to be a puzzle.
I know what was wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Alright, where are you guys going?
Well, we might as well start heading in one direction and seeing if anything happens.
Rest in
And we
peace,
don't
Liam Payne.
actually have a map for this, right?
I was gonna say something like
No current map. I mean, you're just in a hallway right now,
As,
Very
surrounded
well.
by a sarcophagi.
as of right now, the map is, well, useless with what we got going on, so not much we can do there.
Is there any? What are on the sarcophagi around us? Like, is there anything there, or is it just literally just the boxes?
Just a ton of sarcophagi, but each sarcophagus looks like a different person, and it goes on endlessly.
There's no like trinkets or talismans, no items around any of them, right?
Nope.
Cool. Well, that being the case, Brendan's just gonna suggest that. Yeah, I guess
Rendon,
let's just.
you mean Trent?
No, Rendon.
Well,
Trent
Rendon.
was.
Sorry. Whoops, wrong.
You're just gonna suggest let's
too soon.
keep working on this, but I guess even just sitting here is not going to help us much.
Okay.
So let's get moving somewhere.
You guys begin walking, and walking for about 5 minutes until you can see in that kind of hazy fog that has been shrouding your view of the further hallway, a bright red door stands.
Well, seems we found the exit. Well, not for hell anyways, but...
I wonder what happens if we turn around and go the other way.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
Oh, crap.
All right. You open the door, and through it you can see an expansive, very long road over top a colossal cavern of a deep red, sort of pulsating flesh. And you can see from where you're looking through in the door is positioned inside of a tunnel, like a highway tunnel that cuts through a mountain.
Okay.
And it's just kind of like at the mouth of that tunnel, but not facing inward, facing out of the tunnel where that road leads. And it goes off and then turns to the right, and then it's out of your view.
This feels vaguely like the Nether in Minecraft.
I'm on the highway to hell.
I see what you
And
did
the
there.
highway. And
It's very Nether-esque, for sure. Like the vibes, like you can see walls, like it's like in a cavern, but you're assuming it is actually much farther than what it may seem.
Saran
As
steps
there's
out.
not much point of reference.
Saran
Step to the door?
Yeah, steps to the door and she checks the map.
Right. As soon as you step to the door, it is hot and humid and stinky. In hell, all this cool stuff is not just for aesthetic. The walls are made of meat. It is very hot. It smells like hot meat.
Gross.
Instantly more uncomfortable. You begin to... I guess you don't sweat because you're a lizard woman, but...
Rendon sure
You
does.
do. Rendon begins sweating. Saran, you do your equivalent of sweating.
What about Aster?
You start panting, I guess. I don't know if a nymph would sweat. Felina, do you think nymphs sweat?
no, I'm too cool for that.
I mean, you are
Oh,
like a tree,
okay.
technically, but you look like a person.
The puns.
But yeah, as you guys enter the door, it's instantly way more uncomfortable. It smells like hot meat. You look at the map, still blank. And right as you went through the door disappeared. As you turn around, it's just into this pitch black tunnel where this road continues.
It's unfortunate.
No turning back now.
And when I say road, I mean it's got like the yellow dashes in the middle of the road. This is a earth road.
Interesting.
Like a literal highway.
A literal highway. It's even got like the railing on the side. And as you look, you can see there's even like some billboards further down.
And the map?
Still blank.
On the map. On the map.
Hmm. I guess let's travel on. And we don't have any of our gear or any equipment.
Well, what point is this map if it's just blank? Why would he give it to us?
Maybe it's for something we'll find out later. It's a special tool we'll have later.
Somehow managed to reference Dora and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
All right. And she just takes the map and rolls it back up for now.
All right, what do you guys do?
Well, we got the tunnel behind us, but then
go
we
down
also
the
got the
road.
highway ahead of us, so let's keep going.
All right, you guys begin your walk. And you walk and walk for 15 minutes, then 30 minutes. And when you were looking at this road, you thought, like, everything looked a lot closer. But it is clearly much longer. Almost intentionally so. As you exited the tunnel, you would have noticed this highway goes forward, curves to the right, and then where it went away, like out of your vision when you were just looking through the door, you can see it leads to a massive city sitting on a rock floating in the middle of this giant meat cavern.
Mm.
And the city has smog billowing off of it and rippling heat. Skyscrapers, some with windows smashed out, some currently on fire.
City in hell. Saran
Today's gonna be a happy day.
unfurls the map again to see if there's anything new about it with the city in sight.
You're checking the map again?
Yeah.
Still blank.
I swear, if
Yeah,
it's blank the
Boston
next
got
time I
my
see it, I'm
tongue.
throwing this into lava or some sort, if there is any down here. Is there lava around us at all?
No.
I'll find some. I'll find some for sure. Maybe the map will tell me where lava is. Oh, wait. No, it
Those
won't.
of you not in the activity are really missing out right now. The music is going crazy.
Is it?
Yep.
What?
Oh, well, now it stopped.
Nice.
Is it still Doom music?
It's still Doom,
Go
but it was really
back.
cool. It was really cool Doom music.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
cool. I like it.
I'll just... I don't want the account to be terminated at all. Don't want to risk that.
Let me see if I can find it.
Anyways. Well, I guess the best thing that we can do is, as a start is go there.
Okay, I guess I couldn't find it.
Maybe we might be able to find someone who can figure out this map.
Yep.
Is our
You guys-
health back to normal?
Yes, you are all long rested.
Interesting.
Okay.
But you guys continue walking. You can see one of the billboards coming into view. And it simply just has a reminder posted that says, "Reminder, new souls, make sure to register at the Census Bureau upon arrival." It has a picture of a demon with very big horns with thumbs up and a smile.
Oh gosh.
I don't know about that. Because think about it. If we're registering our souls, then we're on the records. And if we somehow escape, could some devils or demons be sent after us? No response? Okay.
Sorry, one sec. What?
Oh. She was just commenting at the billboard that they were seeing. Did you hear what the billboard said?
Yeah, registering the souls, and you're like, don't know if that's the best idea.
I don't know if it's the best idea, but I'm not sure if we'll have much of other choice, and we could just be drawing too much attention to ourselves if we don't do it otherwise.
Yeah, I feel like being a fugitive of the law down here
in hell
might not be our most beneficial.
True.
Let's just follow the rules for now.
I guess we have to find the place first.
They said at the entrance of the city is what the sign said.
I know, we have to get there.
It's in view, so I guess we just keep walking.
Yep. Are we able to notice anybody else around us yet, Boston?
Nobody. It's just a very, very long highway that is completely empty.
Okay. With his not high intelligence, but his dang high wisdom, I feel like... So, Rendon's going to feel like there should be more people coming this way. Like, he knows there's lots of people who die on Earth all the time. He knows not all of them are going to go to heaven. So there should be more than just us down here. And so he's going to make note of that to Saran. Yeah. Right, Saran?
Yeah, Saran.
Yeah.
Maybe it could just be the fact that, well, we did come from Anubis, or at least his area. It could just be the fact that there might not be very many believers of Anubis.
That is fair. This could be an old, forgotten highway or something.
Potentially. And so maybe each highway represents some form of different deity that each of them have some belief in. And then they get claimed through that highway, I guess you could say.
As you guys are talking about this and walking, you can see a truck come into view. Shiny black steel, sharp edges and contours, lots of spikes. It's a sort of cargo truck. And it's just sitting on the side of the road.
I'm trying to think. Would Rendon have known Michael's character? What's Michael's character's again?
Cinder?
Cinder. Did Rendon know Cinder?
Yeah, probably for a little bit.
I feel like, yeah.
he's gonna make a comment. It looks like something Cinder would drive.
Can see that.
Perhaps.
Right. You guys approach closer. You're pretty much right up on the truck now.
Is this like outside the city, or is it just a truck? It just
still on the highway, just on the side of the road.
She starts looking around the truck. Is there anyone around at all?
You do notice that though the windows are very tinted, you can see the silhouette of a person sitting inside.
Saran just waves.
The window rolls down. What do you losers want?
Losers? You don't even know us.
See a man with red skin, black goatee, just two simple horns, and black hair, just styled quite nicely, not very long, and sunglasses. You're the ones crowding around my damn truck, dude. Hell's that
All
way.
Right. Yeah, what are you doing here?
taking a break. I've been driving a while.
Where are you heading to?
Sus.
What do you mean, sus? What do you think I'm doing in here?
Well, it looks like
this
some
is hell.
form of delivery of cargo would be my guess.
Yes, I'm delivering cargo, pervert.
Me?
Pervert.
I don't know what you're insinuating. He's talking to Aster.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I'm a delivery driver. Get over it. I know I'm hot.
Dang.
What kind of cargo is delivered in hell? I mean, do souls need to eat at all?
No, but I don't know. I'm not technically allowed to say anything.
Understandable.
But when you fellas new here?
Well, yes, we arrived not long ago.
Gotcha. And you just taking the long walk to the city then, huh?
Well, there was really no other alternative.
Yep.
We came from Anubis.
Anubis. He's not even anywhere near here. What are you talking about?
Oh. I guess we've been walking a long time. How does time work down here?
I think
I don't know.
I think hell's been
like
getting
normal?
to you. But
What's this guy talking about Anubis for?
yeah, I think it's getting to him. This heat is a new experience.
Brendan's like, what are you talking about? I'm doing fine.
She just elbows you. Shut up.
Ow!
Hey, can we get a ride?
You know, maybe. What do you have for me?
I figured as much. I mean, we are in hell after all. It's a place of bargaining of sorts.
I mean, I don't do nothing for free. Unless I want to.
I'm gonna turn around and build like a cool wand out of sticks, and I'll be like, I'll give you this magical wand.
How'd you get the sticks?
What sticks do you have? Where did you get the sticks?
Well, she can transmute her body into plants. She's a tree, technically.
Oh, true. I guess so.
Roll deception.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, let me roll myself. Magical wand, eh? How do you smuggle that down here?
Yeah.
Actually,
I have my ways.
How do you all get clothes? Most of the people that are new here, they're naked.
Well, we had some help with
And that's
that.
got nothing to do with the reason I'm sitting here in my truck, just so you know.
Sure, sir.
I do not
Sure.
sit here and watch naked people walk by. I don't do that. I saw it in your eyes. I know you're thinking it.
I do think it, sir.
I mean, there is a tinted window, but I'll believe you.
It's not. No, and I don't wear these sunglasses so no one can tell where I'm looking either. They just look really cool.
Here. I'm just gonna roll an insight regardless. 10.
Brendan's gonna try and convince him for a ride. He's gonna do this. He's gonna say, "Hey, we won't tell anybody about your secret. We won't spread rumors about you. We won't do any of this stuff if you give us a lift."
Well, actually, I did want to hear more about that magic wand.
Well,
I followed it up my ass.
We could just always walk the rest of. We could.
You trying to give me an ass wand?
We could always just walk the rest of the way and just tell everyone about what you do here.
Poor innocent Brendan has no idea what's going on with the wand.
It's hell. All the perverts come here.
I guess that's fair.
There's a street in the city that you can see right over there called Pervert Alley. And all the perverts hang out there.
You just
Is that where you live?
I'm just thinking of
No,
like
that's not where I live.
I'm just thinking of like the neighbor I'm just thinking of like the neighborhood watch app, and it's just straight red on that one strip.
I do not live on Pervert Alley. I do not watch naked people and I don't wear sunglasses to look at parts of people and they can't tell. That's not true. And also, what does the ass wand do?
It's magical.
In what way?
Whatever your heart wants.
So if I hold the stinky stick, and I think of something I want, it'll do it for me.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, magic works in mysterious ways to begin with, so you can't always get what you want to begin with. I mean, look at wish spells, for example.
It's a very vague magic wand. Usually magic wands are a little more, specific. Wand of fireballs, lightning, fireworks,
Well, do you want
sort
it
of thing.
or not?
What's the name of the wand? The wand of whatever?
I guess
The
we're just
wand
gonna
of
keep walking by.
magicalness.
The wand of magicalness, really, really. To be told, I am a little curious. Could you, I don't know, show me that it works before I take the deal? I need proof.
Sure.
Felina, Rendon's gonna look at Aster and try to make eye contact to say, let's try this. Let's try something.
Okay,
so we
I'm
both
gonna
have to roll
point
to
the
deception,
wand.
huh?
Saran just shakes her head.
Okay, you take the wand.
I'm gonna have Chomp Chomp peek out of the other side and blow like a seed on the ground so it looks like it's shooting something.
So you're trying to sneakily use Chomp to shoot a seed into the ground.
Yeah, just to look like the wand just shot something out of it.
Roll sleight of hand.
Like the wand shot a seed.
If everyone is helping, tell me how they're helping.
Rendon
Maybe,
can literally not do anything.
Distract him a tiny bit.
Rendon's gonna shout, "Oh look, naked person!" and point down the street.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Roll deception with advantage.
Okay.
Roll again?
No, Felina, we'll see if this thing is successful, you will get advantage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's pull this up. Okay.
Oh
All right,
gosh.
so advanced roller, deception. Rendon has a +5.
Oh,
okay. Okay. So here's the first roll. 9 is not great. And second is so much better.
Okay, I'm gonna roll his insight.
Boston's getting ready for his voice.
He goes. Wait a minute! You're the only Jamooks around here. Nice try, guy. But
I give him a shrug, it was worth a shot.
Felina, your sleight of hand is successful. Do roll to hit with Chomp, though. See if you can actually break into the concrete or the asphalt.
Okay. Okay. So just roll a 20.
Well, it should. You have a shortcut on your sheet. The bottom middle of your main sheet has a Mr. Chomp attack that you can click on. Yeah, it shoots right into the ground.
Nice.
So it shoots.
That is what my heart wanted.
Your heart wanted to shoot. Out of all the things you could have shown me, it was shooting. I do like shooting. Don't get me wrong. I've shot a lot of people in my time. I enjoy it. I do. Sometimes I take a dollar bill, I take a fish hook, and I tie it to a bird, a trained bird, and I have the bird fly past some people, and then some of them they run after the dollar bill, because they're poor, and then I shoot them.
I assume that's why you're here then.
You're messed up, sir.
You assume that's why a lot of reasons I went to hell. And none of the reasons are looking at naked people.
I thought you said you didn't look at naked people.
I know. I'm just clarifying because you guys seem to think I'm some kind of pervert, but I'm not. I don't like to look at boobies and butts and other things.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Do you want the wand or not? Because we're leaving.
Fine, I'll take the wand. Get in. You can open up the back there. There's a bunch of barrels. You can just chill out in there. They never really check the cargo anyway. They know me. You just sit up, relax for the ride. I'll drive you in. Assuming you don't want to, register yourself.
Actually, that is a question that I have. What does registering entail?
Well, just so they know you actually showed up where you're supposed to go. Like you showed up that you actually are in hell. And then after a while, because they know you're dead. And then they know you're dead. What is happening?
What the?
What?
Why? Someone just randomly start talking to me. There we go.
I heard it.
Yeah, it's just it's sort of just to keep track. They want to know which layer of hell everybody's on. They want to make sure they made it there and didn't end up slipping through the cracks and are trying to destroy the system from within and that sort of thing.
Okay, so Boston, I rolled a 6 for stealth to try to sneak into the back of the truck, which happened just before he said, "Hop on in." And so
you already opened the door.
So that was like literally a second before he said, "Yeah, hop on in." So I guess it didn't matter. The second, the 17 was an insight to see if what he was telling about they never actually checked the cargo was true.
Yeah, it seems to be true.
Okay.
Are you folks trying to dodge registration?
Well, it's we just feel a bit iffy about it. I guess you could say we're just not confident with what the system might hold here.
Well, the system sucks. So, if you wondered, system sucks. There's a demon shortage. Is the main reason.
Ooh, can I become
Used
a
to
demon?
be plenty of guys. Not that easily. Everyone's trying to become a demon. Obviously, that's what you want to do. Used to be like every other guy turned into a demon. But Asmodeus, betrayal, purge, that sort of thing.
You sound like Beetlejuice.
You sound like Beetlejuice, bitch.
Wow.
And
get in the truck.
Yeah, she's already gotten.
Brendan's
in,
already
she's
in
asking
there.
questions as she's getting in. And so.
All right.
And how
he drives away?
And how does this?
I hear truck noise.
Thanks.
So they keep track of souls with the whole census thing.
Yeah.
Would there be anyone that would come after us as a result of us not doing it?
Well, if you haven't registered within your first day of being here, then you're registered as a lost soul, and there are people that try and find lost souls. But like I said, there's a shortage, so they might not send people after you right away, but they will take note of it.
Interesting. And registering just tells them where you are, effectively. And that's really all.
That's how they keep track. Anytime a soul goes to a different layer of hell, they register. A lot more paperwork than you'd think.
Do we wish to register everyone? I feel like it might be a safe bet.
I don't think I belong here, so I don't really want to register. I feel like I belong in the other place, so I don't really want to sign myself and say, yes, I agree to the terms and conditions of
they
living
all
down
say
here.
that. You must have done something messed up in your life to get sent to hell.
Well, we did fight. Well, it's not important who we fought.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't understand why that sent us here. Huh? Why did that send us here? He's asking that just kind of vaguely.
Something, I'm sure. Maybe you just had a dirty thought one time. Or whatever.
Just once.
Actually, like, thinking back on it, I don't know if Rendon's ever actually done anything that like broke a law or was.
I don't know. Maybe you like broke someone's head open or something. I don't know.
I might have done that.
Okay,
I know what it was.
There we go. There we go.
I killed a bunch of baby dragons.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Ooh. Big mess up.
Saran just looks at you. I'm sorry.
They
what?
were trying to kill us.
Dragons are like the most holy being there is.
They were okay. Well, maybe they weren't baby dragons. They were. Do you remember what they were, Boston? When I had like the Pegasus and we were like flying around.
They were baby dragons. Those were baby dragons.
Oh,
Saran's like, you've never told me about this. You can hear a little bit of anger in her voice.
yeah. We were about to die. That's why we killed them.
From baby dragons. Baby
was,
dragons
like,
were about to
6 of
kill
them?
you.
There was about 6 of them. Yeah. And it was just me and somebody else. I can't remember who was actually with Rendon at that time. Was it you, Smite?
No, I get what you were saying. I was about to die inside. And so I killed my mother-in-law.
No.
We're the same.
I'm not a bad person.
We're the same, you and me.
I'm not a bad person, but you are.
Oh, you're a bad person, all right. You
I'm
killed
a very
baby
bad
dragons.
person, but same position pretty much.
No, they're totally different.
Potato. Oh, look, we're almost there.
Rendon's like gonna go sit in the corner, like turn away, like crawl down on the ground, just like sit hugging his knees and like, am I a bad person? I thought I was just trying to survive. Just like kind of mumbling to himself a bit for a second.
We're getting really close to the entrance. Have you guys decided yet on if you're going to register or not?
Should we register? I think it
I
just
say
might-
I don't know.
I don't think we should.
How long is
So
the terms
alert
and
people that
conditions
we
on
are
that
here.
thing?
Eternity.
Eternity? Really? They make it that long?
That's the idea of hell.
Let's skip it for now.
All right. I don't know if they'll be very forgiving if you try and do it late, but yeah, you do you. All right. Well, just stay quiet. Like I said, they shouldn't inspect the truck, but just don't make any noise. And if it comes to it, you can hide in the barrels.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. You feel the truck come to a stop. You can hear some commotion outside and some voices as well. Hey, fellas, got another shipment of man soup from Body Bath and Beyond. Well, for Body Bath and Beyond. Hey, Craig, how you doing? How are the wife and kids? Oh, you know. Horrible. Hey, glad to hear it. All right, well, I gotta get this shipment in on time if you guys don't mind letting me through. Sorry, boss. We gotta check your cargo first. Oh, come on. You guys have never once checked my cargo. You know you can trust me. Sorry, pal. New rules. Come straight from the bottom. If you're not hiding anything, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Heh, suppose you're right. Just a bunch of barrels back there, but if you insist...
Saran looks at everyone else and mouths, are we doing this or are we gonna play by the rules?
I'm gonna get in the barrel.
She shrugs, gets in the barrel as well.
Rendon's gonna get as well.
Okay, you guys take the lids off these barrels. And when he said man soup, he wasn't joking. You see a red concoction with various organs, bones, skin floating inside like a big man chili.
Well, I guess we're going swimming.
All right. You guys get in to the barrels, as you can feel the sludgy warmth of this liquefied body. As you sink in, the smell is horrendous. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Gosh.
Oh.
As you guys can hear footsteps, the sounds of rocks crushing underfoot as people go around to the back to open up the door.
That's not a good save right there. And I'm supposed to have a high con save. Oh no. We all... well, that's it.
7?
I'm gonna do my lucky feat.
Good idea.
Okay. I got a
Is
nice
it con save?
Yeah.
Con save.
Working on it. Sorry.
How is Randon's con save? Let's see how it is.
20 total.
Okay. I think I'm probably the
Okay.
one that failed.
Aster and Rendon, you guys feel like you're going to puke, but your survival instincts kick in. You stifle it. You don't make a noise. As you sink, the soup goes around your face and your eyes. You can even feel like an eyeball bump up against your cheek as you slide the barrel lid over top and close it. Saran, as you're getting in, you can't help but begin to gag as you hurl all over the side of the barrel. As you hear one of the guys outside go, "Hey, you hear that?" And he begins to unlatch the door.
Is there anywhere that I can hide outside of the barrels?
You could try to hide behind a barrel, but there's only the barrels aren't stacked up. They're just all on the ground. One level. They're not stacked on top of each other at all.
I mean, Saran is a bit smaller compared to other Dragonborn, so I would have her cast invisibility on herself if I could, but right now she doesn't have a focus.
Remember, you can cast spells still that don't require material component.
Oh,
so if it's just verbal somatic, you can cast. Yeah, you just need to focus for spells that require a material component.
Let's see. Greater invisibility. I think doesn't require material components.
Which one? Say M.
Let me double check. I could be wrong.
Which spell are you looking at?
Greater invisibility.
Yeah, it's verbal and somatic.
Yeah.
So you can cast greater invisibility.
She's just going to subtle spell cast greater invisibility.
Do you put the lid back on the barrel?
She does.
Okay. Do you do anything? Try and clean up the puke real quick, or are you just gonna go invisible and wait?
She will. It's just over the side of the barrel, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Could she use shape water to move it?
I don't think so. This is just pure, because technically you have nothing in your stomach. So what you threw up was just bile. I don't know if control water would work on that.
Okay. She'll also, instead of casting, actually no, invisibility requires material. Greater invisibility doesn't. She'll try to clean it up as quickly as possible, so wipe it with her robe, which is invisible. So I guess it will kind of make it better.
You tend to clean it up. What do I roll for a cleaning check?
Survival, maybe.
I don't know if survival. I don't know if that's something that you can be necessarily good at. Just give me a straight. Just make a dex check.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorcery pointing that. 18. There we go.
Okay, you're able to wipe up most of it. As the door goes up, and these guys hop in, you just hear their footsteps approaching, going around from the barrel to barrel. You can hear them pop some open. No, they're just man soup. They go around to every single barrel, popping them open and closing them. As they come to your barrel, Aster.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna duck under and hold my breath.
Okay, they pop the lid back open. Give me another Constitution save.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You do like puke in your mouth a little bit, but you're able to prevent yourself from fully retching. It's like, oh, well, this one's good. And then they go over to yours, Rendon, and pop the lid.
Yep. Let's see this con save as I duck under. Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm going to quickly, as they open the door, open the lid. Since I am human, I'm going to try to just pretend my face is just floating in the water, even as I puke.
Oh, okay. Deception or performance, either one.
We're totally going deception since it's +5. Dang it!
Okay, let me roll for the guard. Actually, I'll give you advantage because you're puking at the same time. I think that might.
There we go.
Like obscure my face a bit.
Yeah, so as they open the lid, you raise your face just to like the top of the water as the guy goes, oh, this one's looking at me. And then you just go, and a bit of bile comes out of your mouth and floats along the top and goes, ugh, I don't think this one mixed properly. And he closes it back. All right, you're all good. As they exit the truck, shut the door, and you can hear a gate opening in front. Hey, fellas, have a good day. And Greg, keep it up.
At this point, Saran's invisibility drops because it's been a minute.
And the truck drives into the city. And as soon as you enter into the city, you are met by just sporadic screams from varying distances. And as you drive, you can feel the truck kind of bump and hear sickening crunching noises as the truck is clearly driving over something. And this happens a few more times until you can feel the truck kind of descending and then leveling out and coming to a stop. And then the door opens to the cab as he comes back around and opens the back. See, you guys covered in this stuff.
I mean, minus Saran, because she didn't really go in fully.
Minus Saran. Oh, you guys look terrible. Except for you. You somehow managed to stay mostly clean. That's impressive.
Just a trick or two.
You're in the city. I found a parking garage.
All right.
So, you can go from here. I gotta actually deliver the shipment.
Oh, what was your name?
Yeah, we never caught your name.
Most people just call me Driver.
Driver? I assume a name is pretty valuable here now, correct?
Oh yeah, big time. Especially for a demon like me.
Uh-oh.
Maybe for you, but mainly important for demons.
Alright. You can just call me Dragon, then.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Cool.
Well, enjoy,
goodbye.
I guess. Yeah, it's goodbye.
Enjoy my ass wand.
Thanks for the lift.
Yeah, no problem. Have a horrible day. And he drives off.
You too! Huh. He was right about one thing. You guys do look like shit. Let's get you cleaned up.
Yeah, this is gross. As he retches on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Chomp Chomp come to life and start slurping up all the guts that are stuck on me.
Aster, why are you making me do this? This is abuse!
No, this is your food for the day.
I don't want to eat it. It's so gross. You're making a plant eat people.
I
eat sunlight.
Plants kind of do that.
Oh, I am a carnivorous plant. Never mind. Nom 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 nom.
Chomp chomp chomp. Alright.
As you guys are standing here trying to clean yourselves off, you can see the air begin to ripple and kind of go jagged as cracks begin to cut through the air from a singular point. As shards of reality break away like glass, you can see bits of space come through it until enough pieces have broken away and you can see Igneous floating there, thrown out onto the ground in front of you as the air repairs itself and all
Igneous
vanishes.
That was interesting. Oh,
Serana runs up to you. Where have you been?
What happened to you guys?
You were instantly hit with the most putrid stench you can possibly imagine.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that. Like, what happened to you guys?
When we go to, like, I guess, embrace Igneous, do we just, like, pass through him at all?
No, you're able to physically interact.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use prestidigitation to erase the smell and kind of clean them at the same time.
Oh, thank you.
That's much better.
What was that?
Well, to simply put it, we're in hell.
You got yourself killed.
Well,
maybe.
yes.
Yeah.
That's not good. I was expecting something different, but whatever, I guess.
I mean, Titanus was sent back here. At least we think so. We were able to take him out, but, well...
Right.
There was someone else that was... We just couldn't figure out how to defeat him. Every time we killed him, he just kept coming back.
Oh. Interesting. Well, I guess we need to find a way out of here. I don't think I can do that thing again. Just pointing to where the crack in the air was.
Where have you been to begin with?
We can discuss that later. There's no time. We just need to get out of here.
Well, first off, there is some things that we need to do here.
Okay.
We're not registering, but yeah, other stuff we do need to do.
You remember Diabolus' father, correct?
Sure. Asmodeus, right?
Yeah. Well, he's here and we're here. And things have been escalating.
Meaning what?
I think it's time that we talk to him. As dangerous as it might be, I think it might be worth our interest in at least looking into it.
It sounds like a gamble, but we can try, I guess.
Everything we've been doing up to this point has been a gamble. We're bound to lose at some point, and, well, we lost. But we might as well make use of that loss.
That's fair.
And to begin with, we won't even know how to get out of here unless this map starts working. As she...
You have a map.
Well... Should we tell him about why we're here to begin with?
What are you talking about? Anyway, I think we need to get going. Can I see that map?
Sure, here. And she opens up the map and shows him.
Boston, can I... Does it look like a magical artifact? Or do I need to roll anything for that?
No. I mean, you can roll an Arcana real quick.
Okay.
Oh, wow, nat 20. Okay.
It is magical. It isn't paper. It's flesh.
Right. Okay. That's kind of what
it's not like a very. It's very. It's magical in the sense that it comes from hell. This isn't something like a wizard made, but
right. But it's like a magical item.
Yes, and it runs on hell logic and hellish things.
Okay.
Though, even with a nat 20 Arcana check, you can't immediately discern what that is.
Right. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm going to try and burn it, or like put fire on it and see if anything happens.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying things.
You summon fire to your hand as you hold the map over it. You can hear it begin to pop, and it goes. Wee! Wee! It squeals.
Well, that was.
Hello?
Was that something that it did before?
No.
I don't think maps do that. As she kind of like has a shaky voice for a little bit.
Did anything else happen?
Do you take it away from the fire?
Yeah, I just like put that away.
As you extinguish the fire, you can see little eye slits open and a mouth. As it opens up, you can see like a lot of like eye mucus as it eyes look like it's opening for the first time, and it opens its mouth with like thick streams of saliva between its lips, and it goes, ouch.
Hello?
I'm gonna peel off one of the organs stuck to me and like stick it in the map's mouth.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, we can't hear you, boss.
It's kind of hard to hear
you,
Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid sound.
Or dude, I'm never gonna use it again. Fine, good old fashioned voice acting. Why are you doing this to me?
I thought you were hungry. Here's your food.
Leave me alone. You guys are mean.
Well, you're a map, correct?
I am? Oh, yes, yeah.
Can you...
I apologize for burning you.
Yeah,
I just figured that's not something that they tried.
No.
Could you hear us this whole time?
Why didn't you answer us? I threatened to punch the map.
I've never been alive before. I just got really scared.
Oh.
It hurt really, really bad.
Oh, poor
I'm sorry
map.
about that.
I had to wake up. I don't know. I don't even know how long I've been existing for. Piece of flesh given sentience. I don't know my purpose in the world.
Maybe we can...
The purpose is to help us.
Why would I help you, assholes?
I did nothing. It was him. I tried
Blame
to
the
stop
fire
him.
guy.
Blame
I
him.
suppose that's true. The map spits on you, Igneous.
Hey, I apologized.
Does the spit sizzle?
What?
Does the spit
does it
sizzle?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll just like clean it with prestidigitation too.
Seren takes the map back. Now, you were gifted to us, and, well, We were told that you would help lead the way for us through hell.
Oh!
And so I assume that would be your purpose.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, maybe we can start with names. Do you have one?
I'm Thirsty.
Nice to meet you, Thirsty.
No! Oh, I guess I never thought of what my name would be before.
Do you wish to be called Thirsty?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I was just saying what I was feeling.
Well, Saran looks around. I'm not sure if there's really much water around here to begin with.
What the hell is water?
Water helps quench thirst.
No.
I don't think I have anything.
You give me a name.
I've never thought I would be discussing these things with Nab.
How about Carter? And kind of like a short way of saying cartography. Carter.
Oh, clever, I like it.
How do you know what cartography is but not water?
See, well, what is it? You keep saying this word like it's supposed to mean something to me.
It's because he's a map.
Yeah. This
But
guy's
he
not very
knows
smart, is he?
the concept of thirst?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Igneous,
I guess.
Not everyone's smart like you, okay?
You think this guy is smart?
He thinks he is, at least.
Delusional.
I guess.
No.
Anyway, what else have you guys learned?
Well, this may come as a bit of shock to you, but the one who gave us this map was Felix. Or rather, who he really is.
What are you talking about?
This whole time that we've known Felix, he's been Anubis.
What are you talking about? Clearly, dying must have done something to you.
No, it's the truth. Do you see me as a person that would go to hell?
Yes.
How rude of you. Do you see
sorry for being honest.
Do you see the other people here going to hell?
I think like most of all of us have the. I mean, there's good reasons to.
Not me. I am innocent.
I could see that, I guess.
The reason that we're here is because the strings of fate brought us here. The same strings that...
That's not possible, though.
Well, that's how it is.
It must be a trick. I don't know. You can't tell for sure it is him.
He's telling the truth, buddy boy. My first memory was hearing that guy confess.
I think I can trust you, but it is hard to believe. That's not true.
Of course you can trust me. I'm 0 years old.
You spat on my face.
Well, regardless of the fact of if we're delusional or not, you can ask him when we get out of all of this yourself. And if we were delusional, then we're wrong. Not much harm in that.
Wah, somebody's in denial. Wah.
He goes and grabs his head and he winces a little. That's anyway. We need to get out of here first.
Yes. Hey, Carter.
Yeah.
could you show us a layout of the land?
I don't know, but I know I'm thirsty.
Would blood suffice?
Yeah.
Be careful.
A whole lot of it.
I.
You got anything?
Person's worth.
A person's worth?
Yeah.
I mean, if we all contribute towards it, then we'll be fine.
Or we are right next to the blood soup guy.
Well, no, he left.
Blood soup guy drove away.
Oh, never mind.
Well, we also risk this thing becoming something else.
I'm sure that we'll be fine. I'm sure.
I want a cocktail. You all taste too different.
You want
Just from one?
just from
One person. Yeah.
Then that would mean that you want one of us to die.
You wouldn't take a Merlot and a red wine and I don't know much more than that and mix them all together into one drink.
Well, it doesn't have to be one of us.
No, I absolutely did not say that. Though I don't think it'd be that big of a problem if we asked that guy over there.
What? Who's he pointing
I'm looking
to?
at you, Fireboy.
Oh, he's pointing to Igneous. Well,
if I had fingers, I'd be pointing right at you.
Well,
But
Igneous, do you have
we're
an idea
already
of what we should
dead.
go about? Because the only alternative is to find someone to, well, I guess massacre of sorts.
Yeah, massacre.
Or already in hell. I suppose that wouldn't be an issue.
I just walk around and find a dead body.
But he can be thirsty for a while longer.
You think you can hold out, Carter? A little while
I don't know.
Why are you asking it? It's a map. It
seems to have sentience to begin with.
I don't know. If I'm forced away, next time someone tries to open me, I might just bite their finger off, but that's just me.
Or I'll just rip you to shreds and kill you.
Well, chances
How's that
are,
sound?
chances are I'm going to be the one. Oh shoot!
Oh wow.
Well, it would be kind of awfully rude to bite off my finger if I were to open up the map, because I'm probably going to be carrying you around.
Just make it snappy.
We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
And he rolls himself up.
What if?
And you hear.
Now, what if we? What if I transformed into a dragon?
What for?
Well, it's more than a person's worth. I could get by.
Why would you feed it? It hasn't given us anything.
Well, it's a map. It needs from what I can tell, from what I've seen so far, it needs blood as fuel.
Fuel for what exactly?
To show us the land.
So it needs ink?
I guess that would be its form of ink.
I suppose we can find someone.
Or we
I doubt that we would be able to leave this place without fighting.
Yeah, but we don't want to garner too much attention towards ourselves to begin with. Hey, Boston. Dragons have a lot of blood, right?
Yeah.
So if I were to transform into a dragon and give up a person's worth, that would still be fine.
That's a way out, I guess.
Maybe, yeah. You can try.
Alright. Here, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be the quickest and easiest way to get this done. And she transforms into a dragon and she lays down the map, transforms into a dragon. All right, we come up with an idea. You ready for your drink?
Yo,
Carter?
what? What happened to you?
Well, this is part of what I can do. You don't mind dragon's blood?
Mama Milky.
That's so messed up.
I'm sorry. I couldn't.
I mean, dragon's blood is pretty valuable to begin with, so.
This stupid, unhinged little character.
All right.
Can you repeat that for me? What is
No. Please
No,
don't.
I'm good.
Wait, no!
Saran takes one of her her claws and digs it into one of her other limbs, and just starts dragging it down her arm. And once a cut has been made, she just starts. She puts that limb over the mouth of it and lets it drip into its mouth.
It makes sounds like it's drowning, where it's like, like it's like kind of like that bubbling
Oh, okay.
sound as it's drinking it all up. And it does this for like the next 5 minutes.
Saran stops after a bit when she's starting to feel a little lightheaded.
Whoa, spicy.
Satisfied?
Yeah.
All right. She transforms back. That's much better. All right.
Well, where do you want to go?
Well, for starters, we wish to go to Asmodeus.
Ah. Well, he's not here.
I know. Well, no dip, Sherlock.
We're on the 3rd layer of hell.
And I assume we need to go to the last one?
Yeah. Number 9.
All right. How long of a journey would that be?
Well, not quite that simple. You see, you don't just go down the layers of hell. Each layer, totally different. And technically, it's not quite so. Essentially, you need someone to send you there.
I see.
Or have someone show you the secret exits that you can use to traverse the hells or something like that. But it's not too easy.
Would you be able to show us those secret paths?
Unfortunately, no. I was only fed the knowledge of... Basically, you tell me where to show you and I can take you there, but I don't know any secrets. Not yet, anyway.
All right.
If you fed me the blood of a guy who knew the secrets, I'd probably know.
Okay. So if we find someone who knows, then if they aren't willing to divulge it, then we can always do that.
Or you can just do it anyway.
Or that.
Nom, 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 nom.
By the way,
Could you lead
And
us to
just-
one of those individuals, or do you not have that information either?
No?
You don't? Okay.
What are you saying, Josue?
oh, I'm just like looking at them like, by the way, do you have any way to defend yourself?
Eh?
Not you, stupid. You guys.
Well-
You're stupid.
I have my other form and some magic, but we don't have our magic items on us.
I still have all my spells and everything.
Well, the only spells you can't use are the ones that require material components, but you do still have your synth ability and some spells.
Also, how much HP did I lose off the dragon, out of curiosity, Boston?
Oh, true. You did drain.
A person's
I
worth.
feel like a person's worth of blood for a dragon your size is probably like a quarter of your blood.
Okay.
So let's just say a quarter of your health.
Okay. I'll just try to
Keep
keep
it
track
simple.
of that for when she transforms back. Do you have anything that we might be able to use?
Potentially. I'm checking right now. 1 second.
I mean, you do have both robes of the Archmagi, right? Not the.
I only
both,
have.
but like
I only have one.
You have one, but then you had the other one that was the weaker version or something like that.
That was left in the mansion because I gave it to you and you changed it for the one that you were wearing.
Oh, also, if you have any questions about the city, I can totally tell you.
Okay.
But I do have this, and I pull. It's an arcane focus. It's the arcane focus from Lady Alistair. It's like a vampire themed one.
Oh.
Interesting.
That can help.
I can give it a shot.
If you need it. I don't have the shrinking staff. I mean, I have it in my inventory, but I remember I gave it to someone. I think to Click Clack and Fanny.
I wonder
Very
what
possible.
this rings for.
But I do have my my staff of power. I don't know if that would count as a. Oh
yeah. Any magical item can be used as a spellcasting focus.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give Suran my spell sword because it does not require attunement and it can be used as a spell focus. And I'm gonna give the vampire spell focus to Aster.
Thanks.
This
and then
should help.
If only momentary, but I cannot do this all, and it seems that the others are not in good shape either. And I'm gonna give my quarterstaff to Rendon. What happened to Trent? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's best if we don't bring that up right now.
Well.
What about Paprika?
She's right here, and I just pluck it from my hair and put her back. She's like sleeping.
Ah, that's a relief. I mean, maybe we could have Trent, or not. We can have Rendon.
Oh, maybe that could help too.
Paprika, you ready for round 2?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Was that the map?
No, that's Paprika.
What?
Paprika's going crazy.
He's ready for blood.
She got a taste of what it was like.
This is why Paprika is in hell. Alright.
I feel like she'll be more powerful here, which is kind of scary.
So, Carter.
Like, it would be the plane of fire, but yeah. Anyway.
Carter.
Yeah?
What can you tell us about the city?
What do you want to know?
Well, we don't really know what to start with, but I guess, is there anywhere that could be like a hub of information?
There's a lot of bars. They got information. There's Vampires Anonymous. They sometimes know things. I just know they meet together every Tuesday night.
Interesting.
Tuesday? What's Tuesday?
Oh, you don't know about Tuesday?
Well, no, it's we have a whole
If
different.
I remember correctly, it's a name that they use to describe a day of their week in Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, we go off of Earth time here.
Oh, I see.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's Vampires Anonymous. They're actually pretty nice. They've been around a long time. They're probably the least likely to shank you if you ask them a question.
Vampires Anonymous?
Vampires Anonymous. The VA.
And are they meeting today then?
Yeah, today's Tuesday.
Okay, well, I didn't know that, unfortunately, but why don't we go
Every
there?
day is Tuesday, you idiot.
Oh, every day's Tuesday?
Yeah, except for Saturday.
Well, that's horrible, actually.
That makes no sense.
I mean, it would probably be worse if it was Monday, but the fact that it's Tuesday every day just makes me question everything. But anyways.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Alright, well, why don't we go there? Could you lead us there?
Yeah. And he closes his eyes. Oh, yeah.
Brandon was going to ask, I thought Monday was the worst day of the week. Why is this not Monday?
Everybody says Monday's the worst. But that's just because of Garfield. Actually, Garfield doesn't even exist yet. But actually, Tuesday is secretly the worst day. But no one admits it. But it's secretly Tuesday. And that's the idea.
The idea behind it is the fact that everyone hates Monday because it's in anticipation of Tuesday.
Yes, because Monday, it's the beginning of the work week, and you have your first day of work, and then Tuesday is the second day of work, but you still have most of the week left, so you've already had a crappy day Monday, so you're in a worse mood for Tuesday, and then you have the outlook the rest of the week, and there's still a lot of days left.
And then they give you Saturday to give you... what would be the reason for Saturday?
Because Saturday is usually a good day because it's the weekend and you have Saturday off. But Saturday is actually the worst day here, so it messes with people.
Do you not have Saturday off here?
Well, you do. It's just the worst day.
Oh.
A lot of bad things happen. They had to get really creative because of the demon shortage, so just forgive them.
Alright. I'm just a bit intrigued because I've never talked to a map before. You see, Igneous, this is how you treat a map here.
Yes. You don't burn me. You give me gallons and gallons of your own blood. Idiot. Okay, here goes nothing. He closes his eyes and begins to strain. He goes... As you can see blood come to the surface. And it's just like a dotted line. It's like on a GPS. It's basically a GPS. This is a GPS.
Okay.
Turn left.
She turns left.
Okay, turn left.
Turns left again.
Turn left.
Turns left again.
Okay, one more time.
You went in a circle.
Yeah. I'm an evil map. I gotta do something kind of to mess with you. Okay, now go straight.
Well, if you're nice and can be cooperative, then I might give you a little bit more.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, he gives you the correct directions until you end up at what would be a church, but obviously all the crosses are turned upside down. The windows are shattered and boarded up. And there is a bell up top in the steeple. But instead of the little thing that dangles and hits the bell, whatever that's called, it's just a dude that's like tied up and he's hanging upside down. And every time he swings, he goes, "Ah!" And he screams and his echoes echo throughout the entire city.
Oh my gosh, his eardrums are probably shattered at this point.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I'm not him, but it seems that we're here. Alright. Let's go inside.
Alright. You guys open the door, and just like most churches, there's that kind of foyer area, another set of doors. Everything is a lot more dilapidated. And inside is the chapel, where all the pews have kind of been moved into a circle. And there's some chairs taken out. And there is a bunch of pretty regular-looking people just sitting in a circle.
Is this an AA meeting?
I mean,
yes,
Vampires Anonymous. Excuse me, is this Vampires Anonymous?
You see, they all have masquerade masks on, and they turn around and go, all at the same time, "Yeah, welcome in."
Oh, they're so sweet.
I was
Here,
just
take a seat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I myself.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm not necessarily a vampire. I do have some questions, if that's all right.
If you're not a vampire, then what are you doing here?
Well, I was just told that you might be able to be more open to people with questions.
Oh, I suppose.
Okay.
We were in the middle of something.
We can
Or is
wait.
it that they're more good at opening people with questions?
Oh.
Why are you anonymous, by the way?
Shame.
From what? About what?
About the acts that our vampire bodies committed. You see, we are just the souls of our previous. When we became vampires, we just our souls went to hell, and our bodies continued living as vampires. So we are just the souls of the vampires, and we actually have done nothing, but we are forced to watch our bodies commit horrendous acts.
I see.
For example, I am the only one that's not anonymous. I run this group. My name is Vlad.
Vladimir Putin.
No.
Yeah, I've always wondered that. I didn't know. I've heard about necromancers raising a body and a spirit from the same person. So this answers a couple questions. Thank you.
Yes, a vampire, you die.
Hey, Boston.
So the body is just undead, and then the soul goes to hell.
My next character is going to be a Dampier.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Well, we won't take up too much of your time because we don't want to interfere with too much of what's going on. But
well, the rules of Vampires Anonymous is you must have the speaking stick to do the speaking.
Okay.
And he hands you a crucifix.
Thank you.
And you must talk about your feelings.
Well, it feels unfair that I'm dead.
They all go, and nod.
Sometimes I wish that I could be alive again and embrace the loved ones that I have.
I agree.
Rendon nudges over to you and asks, "Hey, can I have a turn to speak?" Just like kind of quietly.
Yeah, here, sure.
Rendon says, "I'm not a vampire, but since this is an anonymous, I just wanted to confess to something that happened. That apparently I didn't realize was a bad thing because I was just defending myself. But a while back, I ended up defending myself, killing 6 baby dragons, and I feel like I needed to get that off my chest."
That baby dragons? You're a monster.
Aren't we all supposed to accept each other here?
Yes, I suppose.
Thank you. I just need to get it off my chest. I hand it back to you.
We forgive you for murdering all the baby dragons.
They were trying to eat me.
No, I do have one question.
Give her back this speaking stick.
I do.
Would anyone here know of someone that knows how to get to other layers of the hell? Preferably down?
Oh, no. That is very much not allowed.
To go down in hell?
Without the proper authorization, no soul is permitted to move between the layers.
How does one get authorization?
Well, if you are in a position of power, then you may simply request a transfer.
Is that the only way?
That is the only way without getting in trouble.
What would trouble entail?
Well, your soul will be sent to the ninth layer of hell, and you will be forced to do slave labor while naked.
Isn't that where we're supposed to go?
Water for eternity. You trying to get to the ninth layer of hell?
We need to talk to someone there.
Ah, I see.
There's...
Well,
for the sake of all of the realms, really. You see, the mission that we have is quite important. And all the realms are in danger, including this one. And, well, that's part of the reason why we're here.
and how does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel pretty, pressured, I guess.
Completely understandable.
Feels like a weight that's just laid on my shoulders that is unbearable.
Yes. Can we hear from the two that have not spoken yet?
Ah, yes, here. I love how Saran's just going along with this.
Rendon was about to ask for the speaking stick next because he remembered, oh wait, Trent just sacrificed himself to save me. Does that make me a bad person as well, or?
No, you're not a bad person for someone sacrificing himself for you. You did not do the sacrificing. It just shows how much they care about you.
Oh, thank you. I really miss
Yes.
him.
We all have people that we miss very much. You are valid.
Saran passes the stick to Igneous.
Why?
Well, you need to speak. Share your feelings.
I feel frustrated. I feel like this is a waste of time. But I understand that it is important for you.
Why do you feel it is a waste of time?
Just because we need to get out of here. But they want to speak with someone that's lower. And, well, there's things that we need to do.
Do you mind my asking, who is it exactly you are trying to speak with?
Yes, who is it? Exactly. There's, I think, many answers to that, but who were you guys thinking of?
Well, I mean, the answer to that question would be pretty, I guess, controversial in some sense, but Asmodeus.
What?
Oh.
We did say it was important.
This is insanity.
That makes sense.
It's as it is.
Asmodeus has lost his mind. Do you see the state that hell is in? We should be being tortured 24/7, but all the demons, there is not enough. We have to schedule appointments for torturings each week.
That's terrible.
You want to be tortured?
No, but we have to, or else we'll be sent to the ninth day of hell and be tortured for all eternity in the fire pits.
What if there's not enough demons to torture everyone in the ninth level of hell?
They don't use the demons, they use the fire pit.
Isn't it the same to be tortured for all eternity here rather than down there?
It is different because there's not that much room in the fire pit. If they put all the souls in the fire pit, then the fire pit will be full of souls and not fire, and then eventually the fire will go out.
So you want to be here?
Yes, this is much better.
But well, I mean in hell, not in this particular.
No, I do not want to be in hell. Nobody
Okay.
wants to be in hell. Everybody wants to be in heaven.
What if? But given that you are not here because of your own doing, but something that happened.
Well, actually, I stabbed and murdered lots of people before I became a vampire.
Oh.
But I have forgiven myself. And I consider myself to be a born-again Christian.
What is a Christian?
I'm sorry.
It is not that important.
Oh.
I assume you are from the other place and not the Earth.
That's
correct.
Ah, understand. It makes sense why one of you is a dragon. And two are on fire. I thought you were a demon for a second. How about the lady? Do you have anything to say?
I'll pass her the stick.
I'm just gonna make Chomp Chomp appear, and he's gonna let out a giant burp.
Oh, what a silly little guy.
Sorry, he just ate.
Well, do you have any feelings you would like to share with the group?
I still want to kill all of the human race.
Whoa, that is a step too far. I know we say no judgments, but that is exactly the thing we are trying to atone for.
Okay, sorry. I'll pass it to Chomp Chomp.
Hey, my name's Chomp Chomp. Hi, Chomp Chomp. I don't know. I just guess I'm a little depressed. I only ever exist on this lady's shoulder, and she makes me eat people's soup. And I just miss my family a little bit, but overall, things are pretty good, and I just feel guilty for feeling sad.
You don't have a family.
Hey, give me this moment. I'm trying to fit in.
Okay.
But that is very, very sad, Mr. Chomp Chomp. You know, we are all known to chomp chomp every now and then, you know, because the whole vampire thing. So we understand, we relate with you.
Now, mind if I have the stick once more? And then we can get out of each of your hair.
Yes, your questions.
Now, it was mentioned earlier that we are seeking to go lower, as crazy as it is, but you mentioned that you would have to talk to someone in power. Who would we talk to here?
There are various business owners.
Business owners,
if you could. Yes. Because of the lack of demons, they decided to create cities that were just hell to live in. So you are tortured all the time without having to actually be directly tortured by the demons.
The corporate greed, I see.
Yes, the corporate greed, the landlords.
Sucks you dry.
The renting. Yes, sucks. Yes, exactly. Hey, we know a thing or two of being sucked dry. In more ways than one, right, Ronald?
Oh boy.
Gay!
Hey!
All the vampires are gay. You should have known this.
Well, we thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Yes, if you ever have any needs and any feelings, you'll come to the Vampires Anonymous.
Thank you, we will.
And if you need anywhere to stay, my apartment is open.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That is much appreciated. That's Rare to find such kind people down here.
Of course.
Have you met any other people?
We've met others.
Okay.
Well, you guys are lucky. It is a midnight in hell. Come the morning, it will be much, much, much more chaotic. We have these meetings such late at night because no one will bother us.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. And she hands the crucifix back.
You are welcome.
Before we leave, is there anything that we can do for you?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
And God bless you. And then his mouth catches on fire. Grab the water, the water.
That was odd. Well,
I love those guys.
where to now?
Well, to corporate greed we go. And I guess we leave the building.
Okay, I think I'm going to leave the session there. Don't want to go too further without with missing 2 of our people.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I hope you guys liked Hell.
That was a little funny bit right there.
That was pretty funny, actually.
I view Hell as just a place where I can just make constant bits.
I feel like that should be the cover for the manga for that time.
The Vampires Anonymous.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like Carter.
I love Carter. That's
I was
actually
inspired
pretty
by,
ingenious.
Thank you.
Barbara,
I was thinking that, like, is this going to be like a name
That's
that
a good
people are
name.
going to cringe at, or is it going to be like something that people are going to like?
Oh, that's cool.
It's
I
pretty
like
fitting.
Yep.
Yeah, I was inspired by Barbara, like the last human in Doctor Who,
Yeah.
Her name is Barbara.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever it is. Whatever her name is.
I don't know.
Miss
Is there
Skin
no-
Flap.
Moisturize me.
Oh, that.
Cassandra.
Cassandra. That's right. That's Cassandra. Yeah.
So
I've
got
only
it.
seen the memes of that.
Moisturize
man.
me, moisturize me. Oh man.
Yeah.
That is what Carter is, huh?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
Okay.
All right. Well, that was a fun session.
Yeah.
Lots happened. We almost got tried for things that we weren't responsible for, and got out of it.
And we almost died for it.
Yeah, they probably would have killed us.
No, the other dude.
I'm still curious about what that would be.
Yeah.
well, what would be?
The thing that I forgot his name. That one guy was doing during the trial to us.
Oh, Behemoth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, was it like some
Confused
sort of
about-
like very powerful magic or something? Like level 10 magic or something?
You'll just have to find out.
I see. All right. Well, we're currently fugitives to God now, and we that'll be interesting.
You know what I just think? What I just thought? It would have been a lot cooler if I had Virgil come in when you guys are in hell, as in like in Dante's, the Divine Comedy.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Because that's where you guys named from, right?
Yeah.
That'd be actually so perfect.
Yeah.
But I will say probably the approach that we wish to go for in the end with everything with the path of hell that we're going to probably take. Finding all the secret paths probably would be the best bet that we have, because we want to try to get out afterwards.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so finding someone who knows the path down and up for the first layer, because we're at the third layer, so we have to find our way out eventually anyways, unless Asmodeus just like, you know what, I like you guys, and then just like gets us out. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I will say with the other guys who are standing trial, Kegis probably should have pushed a little harder to go to Atlantis because they're not directly affiliated with the Alliance.
True.
I mean, isn't
you
Atlantis
guys
in
still
the
have the
sea or
chance.
something?
You still have the chance to try and go to Atlantis. They're like outposts or like embassies.
True. So that could be something that we eventually go to.
Yeah, you go to the Atlantean embassy.
And couldn't the house just float on the water too, potentially?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, also, I will say, you guys, like, Felix will inform you guys about what the party was going to do anyway. And given what happened and what was, like, the situation surrounding the people that were there on the island and what they were originally going to do, which was wait for you guys for to go on the Mariana Trench mission, some Atlantean help might be helpful for following up on that.
So that
And
would be,
Kegis is a general, so
that'd be a mission that would be given to us not directly from the League of Adventurers, but from other sources like Atlantis and
well,
Felix.
they were going to give you that job, but then things went how they did.
Yeah.
But that's your party died going after the people that were going to follow you guys when you went on the Mariana Trench mission and kill you. So no one's giving you missions anymore. This is you guys do what you do.
Yeah, it's not a mission, so we need to find a way to get money.
Still ways to get money. You can still get money.
What's that?
You can still get money.
Yeah, what I mean is like it is not something that we know the amount, there's a reward for finishing a mission or a job.
Yeah.
It's just whatever we can find or whatever we can figure out.
Yeah.
I will say, Boston, you said we do what we do. What we do is mess things up.
There's a reason you guys are canonically harbingers of destruction.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Though then again, Dvalin definitely has a outlook of where to go next for a heart scale. Of course, the Mariana Trench probably has a heart scale as well. But Dvalin has an idea for getting one, so that's something that he will look into. And then, of course, maybe Kegis can look into the Mariana Trench. And maybe, like, as the party is, like, looking into where they died at, and asking Felix, like, what was the intel that they were given, because that was something that they weren't there for. They might conclude that something was up, and maybe there might be something there, and then they might go to that. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely see.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be after the whole Hell Arc thing.
I mean, the party that is in Hell right now can tell Kegis that they were in an Atlantean submarine and figure out things from there.
True, Igneous at the very least can actually use sending on people because he's not even dead either.
Yep.
Yeah, I think at some point during their journeys, Saran might at least give some forms of intel to Igneous, like explaining like what happened while he was gone. More detail.
Are we all available for next week?
I should be.
Probably.
I think I am. Selena, there's nothing going on next week, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Cool. Well, I will see you guys then.
Right.
All right, Boston. If you ever, okay, I thought you left for a second, but if there's ever a moment that you need to like get inspiration for Dvalin art, just let me know.
What do you mean inspiration?
I mean, it seems like you're at a stumbling block.
I just need to figure out how to convert that stupid file. I might have to resubscribe for Clip Studio Paint long enough to just download it as it. You can download it as a .psd file. It says you can import those into Krita.
Gotcha.
So I might do that.
All right. Well, if you end up losing money as a result, then I can just pay you or something like that.
Can you get a free trial or something?
I think I already did that.
You could just use a different account.
It wouldn't have the same thing though. I would need the. Well, actually, I could. If I did a different account, I could. I still have the file downloaded on my computer. So
yeah, so you just make a different account, use that different account, and get the free trial.
Okay, yeah, I might do that. That's a good idea.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night's rest. I'm gonna go and work on an assignment before going to bed, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good night.
All right. Night.
Boy.
Boy.